Next matchup, guys, is going to be a diamond match. Is it a ZVZ?
Oh, it looks like there's an error there in the production value of this stream overlay. Let's go ahead and highlight that real quick.
I did, don't worry. I mentioned it.
Maybe he's a random player.
Maybe. I don't think he is, though.
I would have to agree. He's probably not, but I just wanted to leave some suspense in here for all of you, and it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise. Go loading up the replay, guys. Give us just a moment here. Looks like it's going to be a ZVP. So Timetwister is a Protoss.
Pretty exciting here, and it looks like we are on Frost. It's a pretty good map. I like it. Especially when it's not against Terran and you're Zerg and they can get up on that ridge and just shoot your workers for free, /rant. Go ahead and let's introduce the players.
Spawning in the upper left of Frost, we have our Outset Gaming player, Timetwister.
And in the bottom right corner, in the yellow trunks, we have from Team Rival Gaming, MDKnights.
As always, the scout game is on. We see he's not quite scouting the right direction there. Would your number 2 Overlord be to the left? Would it be for the that bottom left position next?
You know, it really kind of depends for me, and I don't know how other Zergs feel about it, but if I go pool first, I feel a little bit safer about sending my Overlord out. However, on a 4-player map, I might actually feel inclined to go hatch first against a Protoss. I'm not a fan of cannon rushes, and I find it a lot easier to deal with if I just pool first. With this being a 4-player map, you know, he might just go ahead for that hatch. In that case, the Overlord should come to the natural to help watch for that. As the hatchery is building, it just doesn't have the sight range. It will once it's completed.
I've seen a drone scout come out as well.
Goes ahead and checks the tower as he seems to make his way towards the bottom left. He'll quickly discover by process of elimination where his opponent is, because he's going to scout every base except for where Timetwister is hiding.
I feel like this drone's going to get there probably before the Overlord gets here, so he might not even know. He does not know yet.
He's got about a 50-50 shot of making it right with that.
We're seeing the scout come out from our red Protoss player, Timetwister. Let's see if he's going to get it correct. If he goes straight across the map, I'm just going to lose it. Okay, he's not going to. He's going to the upper right position. We see a hatch coming down.
He's going
the yellow Zerg
to see that Overlord, however.
Yeah, it's true. He's going to see
and he's going to see the direction it's coming from, and, you know, one can quickly deduce where his base will be.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Even the direction, because it stayed moving the same, or stayed facing the same direction as it was moving. So
he did stop
right there.
Maybe kind of a slime move there, but it's not enough. You wouldn't make it across
diagonally. He is rallied this direction,
now.
which isn't a coincidence. I honestly think he rallied that earlier. Yeah, he already rallied this. He wasn't looking at that, I don't think.
Yeah, he's probably not paying attention to it, and he was simply looking for maybe like a Forge Fast Expand. That's why he's only going to go to the natural, and now he's just going to leave without checking the main. I don't even know if that Overlord got side of the ramp.
Just barely, and he decided that was enough. But we're seeing a Cyber Core come down from my red Protoss Timetwister, and a second gas come up as well.
Probably looking to tech rather quickly here. Could still be maybe a gate expand of some sort, and the Zerg is definitely going to go ahead and get some gas himself.
Yep.
He's going to get some quick speedlings out there. He might be wanting to look for any kind of proxy pylons that dastardly make their way near your base, because Timetwister now knows where Knights is, and I don't think...
Yep, you've seen the gas as well.
The opposite
things are happening.
It's true.
Things are coming. Has he discovered him? No.
Yes, he has.
Oh, he has.
He has scouted him. Everybody has scouted him.
Has seen the presence of some gas and some hidden tech as well. When you see this behind a enemy's mineral line, you wonder, what are you doing?
It's just not enough information for MDKnights right now. He still doesn't know if that's going to be aggressive or where he's really going to go with that. He doesn't see the second gas. And he also didn't see an expansion.
Yeah, seeing the Cyber Core, not the expansion, was a big indication in my opinion. He's going to drop 2 more gates, and yeah, there's going to be some aggression, I think.
Behind speed, we're dropping a Roach Warren, excuse me, and Warp Gate is almost finished as the sentries come in. Let's see if we get like a maybe sort of Robo Bay playing.
Yeah, we could see some, you know, Sentry Immortal, Stalker attacks. Those are definitely mean. Especially in a big map, you have time to kind of defense up and turtle a little bit as Protoss on 2-3 bases, build that army up.
And pretty much any time, this entire time is a great time to attack for Protoss. I mean, Zerg's primary goal here is just to be droning as hard as they can, as safely as they can, and some early aggression could really interrupt that, and then they have to spend larva on things like defenses. We only see 2 queens here from Knights as well. Not getting a lot of creep spread going. He doesn't look to be building any additional ones. He's not droning up the natural for saturation purposes. He's pushing out with 3 roaches and
he has more.
some lings.
He has more ahead of them. Two more.
Okay, 5 roaches and some lings.
Slow
Speed
lings.
is about to finish.
Speed will pop right as he gets to his enemy's base.
The roaches could take care of those zealots quite easily. The lings obviously would love to chew on some of those sentries.
Yep.
And that overlord is certainly going to fall. There's 4 tickle cannons happening at one time.
That's a lot of tickling.
And that overlord just laughed himself to death. And there is the expansion. I think he might have seen that in time before the overlord went down as the...
He did. It's been up for a while.
The troops rally outside the base. And that is a lot of sentries.
He drops the wall really quickly. He drops a real quick wall. This is very low health wall, though.
What can he really do to damage in return, though? He needs to just start attacking.
Yeah.
Sure, the tickle cannons come out, but there goes the force fields.
I like that.
Eliminating the surface area.
And those roaches are the most dangerous piece of this army right now. Wings are fairly numerous. That one zealot should be able to hold fairly long against them.
I don't think pushing out there is going to be good.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm just saying he can hold for quite a while here with that many sentries and that one zealot up front.
Agreed. And his troops kind of keep moving out to take a peek. Makes me kind of nervous, but the army for MDKnights is going to go return home as the 3rd comes down.
Yep.
He's going to add an evolution chamber, an additional queen, and 3 extra gas. It is time to tech.
We're seeing a lot of probe move down here. He clearly way over probed to be able to very quickly saturate this. I like that move. He was immediately at 14. And he's pushing out a little bit. This is a pretty safe army. He does have the recall up. Nope, not quite actually.
Depending on how far he wants to pursue this, he could force some units out of our Zerg player. Instead of droning up that 3rd, he may have to just make some units, and then if that Mothership Core tags along, he could simply recall home for free, and that Zerg is just behind, just by looking at that army.
Yeah, this definitely could kill this 3rd.
Robo-Bay is coming down for Timetwister. We may see some Immortals here.
I think that's a sensible move at this point. His opponent's going roaches. It makes sense. He's already going hella sentries. It makes a lot of sense.
Forge is also coming down there for some upgrades.
We're seeing the battle pylon come down for the reinforcement path.
We have 3 pylons coming down. We can maybe get the impression here that this is going to be quite the reinforcement coming up.
Yeah, is this a 2-base all-in right here?
He's not quite all in.
He immediately goes down. He's going to go do a lot of damage.
Yeah, this 3rd is going down, which
He's
immediately cancels out any notion of him being all in.
He can force field the army completely out of this if he does it right. He's going to kill this. It's going down. The roaches are nowhere near. He's immediately said, nope, not going to be able to take that.
Roaches aren't even interested in trying to engage us. Oh, here they come with the lings.
This direction's a little weird.
Posed to defend, and where is the Mothership Core?
Some force fields. Mothership Core is over here currently shooting larva.
Okay, the Mothership Core's got its own agenda here as the roaches move forward, pick off a couple sentries. The force fields look just about expended, but we got a couple left here as we retreat, and those losses just didn't need to happen for Timetwister.
His direction there was very weird. He got chased this direction by the Broodlords. He should have gone up here, retreated up here to his other reinforcement pylon, and just warped in again. Behind this, we're seeing the level 1 ground weapons come out, and no immortal production just yet. He's immediately going into the robotics bay.
Supplies are just about equal, and with a little bit of chrono boost action, that +1 is going to be out before those roaches have +1. And we recall just now with no threat whatsoever.
Yeah, a little force field there to say, nope, you're never going to chase me. Not even if you were, could you chase me?
Those lings sniffing down that pylon there. I don't know if you know this, Punish, but Zerglings have a keen sense of smell. And
pylons?
Correct.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's a great skill to have in StarCraft.
I'd
just like to point out we have a huge difference in workers right now.
We do, and that's not looking too great for our Zerg player. He's lost a base now behind in workers.
Has he just been making so many roaches he can't afford it? Like,
the larva is being expended on army.
He's got so much money. He's got so much money currently, and so many larvae.
A macro hatch could help here because he is floating quite a bit of minerals. He's floating quite a bit of gas. He needs to expend it. But where? I mean, where is it going right now? He's got +1. Okay, the Hydra Den is finally going to come down here, which maybe he's just simply sensing that there was a Robo Bay. There's no Immortals actually pumped out of that, and now the Colossus coming out.
Yeah,
the Hydras aren't going to be a good match
and
for
we're
that.
seeing Thermal Lance immediately researched, so definitely some Colossus play coming up.
Okay, the Immortal did come out.
Okay, we did have one.
And Thermal Lance being researched for the Colossus.
Both armies going to meet here in the middle. Although MDKnights has the scout. He saw the army come in.
He sees only Stalkers at the moment, which
cannot
Lings
fight this.
would love to tear that up, but
You can't fight this. He's
no,
got
the
too many
force
sentries.
fields. The force fields will be too much here,
Yep.
and the Roaches are going to have to retreat.
Yep, and they are.
And down comes another forward pylon for Timetwister. He's looking to get serious here. He's got plenty of minerals and gas to back this up, and they're just about even in supply. The worker count is leveling out here, and we're just gonna have to see what happens here. The force fields are separating.
Quite good.
I mean, they're separating
Yet
the
again.
Roaches here. They're going to definitely hold it.
Ooh,
All
look
of them.
at that wall right there.
I love that right there.
The
That
drones
is.
have nowhere to go.
Oh,
But
man.
Oh, he tried to get him right there too. I like that force field play out of Timetwister. Definitely showing you this is a diamond matchup.
Drones trying to abandon ship.
A lot
Nowhere
of
to
stalkers
go.
coming down from
Oh,
Timetwister
boy.
right here. I think this is all in. Oh
He's-
god, this is gonna get brutal. He's cut the army in half right here.
And what is Timetwister's bottom half of the army doing? They're preoccupied with something. Here they come, the Zealots to tear up the Hydras,
Oh, the
as they do
Hydras.
so well.
Hydras against Zealots. Tell me, how's that match up?
Oh, great, especially off the tree. For the Zealots, that is.
Oh,
Excuse
okay.
me.
Colossus even coming in right here. This is gonna be a lot to deal with.
I mean,
don't
I'd
think he
rather-
has forces.
I'd rather fight a Zealot with a Hydra than a freaking Colossus, but they can't really get that high ground. Cannot
No.
snipe that mothership core. And
Yep.
there
And we're
comes the
seeing-
GG,
Seeing the G's. GG.
quite appropriately for
That
MDKnights
is
here.
another game taken for Outset. I believe that ties it up. Let me just double check that statement.
What a
Yep.
series.
What a series. It is tied currently at 2-2. It's getting riveting.